Mohamed Salah, take one.
I want to take you back to that Champions League glory and you lifting that trophy. How was it?
Honestly, it was great. You know, it's a dream for everyone, the city, the player, to win a Champions League. So something great and something very big.
June 2019, and triumph for Mo Salah and his Liverpool teammates as they're crowned champions of Europe. For Salah, club glory was followed by a disappointing turn of events with the Egyptian national team at this year's Africa Cup of Nations. Just months before the tournament started, Egypt stepped in to host. But the home turf advantage didn't help the Pharaohs, who flopped out in the knockout stages.
We didn't perform in the top level, honestly. So I'm not just I'm not talking about the player and hiding myself, but as a team, we didn't perform good. But there was a lot of pressure. As a player in the national team, they were not that happy about a lot of things.
How do you think that Egypt come back from that experience? Does there need to be wholesale reform, do you think, in the Egyptian Footballing Association? I mean, you've had a number of run-ins with the association.
Yeah, had a lot, honestly. I think we just need to be honest with ourselves. Sometimes with the national team, it's the federation take it as a competition with me. You know, my position is a little bit different than the players. So not because I'm a star, but because also it's make me comfortable. For example, African nation, we were in a hotel, and the people comes to the hotel very easy. They sit downstairs very easy, which is not normal. We had one day off, and I couldn't go down from the room until 9:30. When I tried to go down, was like 200 person like that with me. And they say, why are you complaining? I complain because I'm a human being. I want to be with the players.
Have you ever considered retiring from the national squad?
It's so difficult. You know, I love this country from my heart. It's always in my mind. When I left Egypt, when I was 19 years old, it was always in my mind. Something pushed me forward to perform good, to be iconic for the kids, to be like dream for the kids, to be one day like me. It was in my mind. I want to be that person. So to retire from the national team is something huge for me.
The lacklustre performance on the pitch was overshadowed by controversy off it. Early in the tournament, Egyptian forward Amra Wada was kicked off the team by Egypt's Football Association after allegations of sexual harassment surfaced online. But the 25-year-old was reinstated after key players, including Salah, seemed to offer him support on social media.
Let's talk about the controversy over Amra Wada in the summer. Did your intervention help him get reinstated in the squad after he was initially suspended over allegations of sexual harassment?
Absolutely not, because I'm not the national team captain, I'm not the team manager, I'm not the coach. Believe me, if I'm powerful, I could change a lot of things there. But I'm a player, but they just put it on me.
Can we have a look at the tweet and remind our viewers what you said? Women must be treated with the utmost respect. No, you said, means no. Those things are and must remain sacred. You went on, Mo, to say, I also believe that many who make mistakes can change for the better and shouldn't be sent straight to the guillotine, which is the easiest way out. We need to believe in second chances. We need to guide and educate. Shunning is not the answer. Let's remind ourselves, this wasn't the first time that Amra Wada had been accused of sexual harassment. What do you say to people who criticise that tweet you put out and say you're endorsing his behaviour?
What I meant to say is that happened before and is happening now. So
sexual harassment?
Yeah. He has to get a treatment or rehabilitation. So that's just to make sure that it's not going to happen again.
So let me be quite clear. Amra Wada and others who are guilty of sexual harassment, you use the term need rehabilitating.
Yes, what I mean is not someone in particular, but in general, they need rehabilitation and treatment for that. So you just make sure that it's not going to happen again.
You were accused of hypocrisy when you were voted one of Time's 100 most influential. You talked about the need to change attitudes towards women in the Middle East, and then the tweet. So just explain what your position is to me, if you will.
No, my position is still the same. As I told you, the people misunderstand what I'm saying. But in the meantime, what I'm talking about is the woman has to get her right in the Middle East.
You are arguably one of, if not the most famous Arab in the world today. How do you use this platform to promote change?
First of all, we have to accept that there is a problem. And I know it's very difficult to accept that, but 100% the problem is running deep and deep and deep. So, and the second thing, my opinion, is the woman, she has a right to talk about anything she doesn't like. I'm talking about myself. I want, when my daughter has a problem, she has to feel like support from me to come to talk to me about the problem. The most important thing is the fear. The wife fear from her husband, from her father, which that's the main point, I think. So the fear is not healthy for anyone. So we have to fix that.
Mohammed, personally, have you changed your attitudes towards women as you have grown, developed, moved away from Egypt, become successful in Europe?
I think, yeah, it changed a lot. I'm changing from the person, which I'm talking about it like the family scare from him, or the wife, or the daughter, whatever, to the person he's talking now. Like, he's fighting against the subject because he sees that he's wrong. Yeah, of course, before I didn't have my daughter because I think probably I started to change like 9 years ago, 10 years ago, or I don't know, whatever. But to that person now is fighting against the subject because I can see it's very wrong.
What do you think of VAR?
Don't like it. But that's my answer always.
Why?
I love the football how it is. It's okay, sometimes it's protect the players from dangerous play. But for me, I accept the football with the mistakes of the referee, mistakes of the player. That's how the football get more excited. That's how the people get more passionate about it. But the VAR is too fair. Last year, I had a penalty in the final Champions League, and it helped me a lot. But it's too fair. We like it with the mistakes.
It's interesting that you say too fair.
Yeah.
You think the game needs a little bit of an edge?
Of course. That's how everyone likes football.
I want to give you a good example of perhaps why you might like VAR. In a recent survey, football fans said that Vincent Kompany's tackle against you last season, for which he was only given a yellow card, Man City went on to win over Liverpool, was the episode that they most wanted reviewed by VAR. You say you don't like VAR.
That's what I mean. Just to protect the players. The only reason I could really want it.
So what do you think the impact of VAR is going to be on the game?
More penalties for me. You will see that.
Which quite possibly might help you win the Golden Boot again this year.
Of course I want it, but for me the team trophy comes first.
Team trophy comes first?
Especially the Premier League.
Even if you got third boot in a row?
No, it's fine. I will get the third maybe next year, it's fine.
You, Mane and Firmino scored a combined 113 goals in the last 2 seasons. How key is that trio to Liverpool?
It's a teamwork. So yeah, maybe we scored the most of goals for Liverpool, but I can't take that from the other players because really they work really hard. They defend a lot. They give us each ball, and we always try to make the difference. The most important thing is like keep winning, keep winning, keep winning, and the goals will come.
Do you feel like a goal-scoring machine, just out of interest?
No, because I'm not a striker. I play as a wing, so it's my proper job, not just to score. Has to also give assists, play with the midfield. So yeah, I play as a wing, which no one recommend that for a long time.
And are you comfortable there? Is that where you want to be?
Yeah, I'm comfortable there. Yeah, but I mean, but it's not my first job. Like number 9, his job only to score, only to score. But as a wing, it's not just to score. It's to give assists and play with the ball, play with the team, do a lot of things, to go defend.
So it's a tougher job and it makes you a better footballer?
Could be. Could be.
Have you told that to your friend, the number 9?
No, but honestly, our number 9, Bobby, he's great. He's one of the best players really I have ever played with.
It was a fantastic season last year. Manchester City bested Liverpool at both holding possession and scoring. They also had a slightly better record of moving the ball from the middle third to the final third. Thinking about this season to come, how key is that going to be for Liverpool?
I think it's different. Sometimes it depends on the game. Sometimes you have experience now to just win the game 1-0 and that's enough. I think we did that like last year 7 times or 8 times. So it doesn't matter how to keep the ball or how much you keep the ball. It's just about how to win the game.
You've played 11 months in a row with practically, well, no pre-season and very little training. Are footballers asked to do too much? Are you knackered, is what I'm asking?
That's what makes football so exciting. The people love the football, the passion and everything. So I'm happy to play each game. I don't want to even rest one game. So I'm happy to play for a long time.
There is a huge expectation on footballers at your level. Are these expectations at times too high, or do you feel they're entirely appropriate?
If you play in a club as like Liverpool, there is always big expectation. You have to win something, so there is always expectation high in the football. If it's not from yourself, it's from the people because they want to see the club winning something.
What's the message at the beginning of the season to you lot from Jurgen Klopp?
Keep working hard, and if you want to win another thing, you have to work harder than last season. And you have to really be humble and, okay, the Champions League is over. It was last year, so forget it. Fight for the new trophies again this season.
97 points and you're a point shy of winning the league. That's tough, isn't it? Does it feel like a long road ahead at the beginning of this season?
I think yes. But, you know, we play against Man City. We know I think both teams the same level at the moment. So we just need to focus on our game, not their game. As much as you can win each game, it's gonna be okay. Like last season, I think we lost only one game. So this season we have to focus on ourselves not to lose any game.